All right, TikTok's notifying live.
Perfect.
And then honestly, I don't know how we know if people are in this or not.
All right. I say we just go.
Yeah, we just go.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm playing like different audios on different things. Okay, we got people joining on TikTok so far. All
Perfect.
right, we're live. First live stream of all of this, Evan.
Big day. It's
Feels
a big day.
feels
First one.
good. Sending it out to the Discord right now,
All right.
letting people know. And it's time to go through some bets, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Let's lock in this 3-team money line.
All right, 3-team money line parlay. So TikTok, we're giving this out. We got some people saying what's up to us, and we have posted in the VIP our 3-team money line parlay. So who's ready for some money line parlays? Evan, we got a good slate today.
Yeah, we do. We got a lot of good options. But it all
And,
starts in Pittsburgh, I think. Let's put the Cubs in there.
yep,
They're
nice.
good on the road. They're 8-5 on the road. It's third best in baseball. They're really good against lefties. And they've lost the last 2 games. That's only happened one other time this year. They came back. They beat the Padres 16-0 in that third game. They're not losing 3 straight.
I completely agree. And like you said, one of the best offenses in all of baseball right now. They got to get the job done here for us.
Yep. No, it's a good spot for them. I say we throw them in there.
So everybody, we're locking in Cubs for the first. Gio, you can't get in the Discord. Just shoot me a message. I'll send you a link. Resend that over to you. Cubs with the first pick. And then our second pick of the day. How can you not just love the Brewers over the Chicago White Sox here? I think that's a must play, especially in a money line parlay here. We can take a play that is minus 200, between minus 200 and 300. Nothing wrong with going there for that right there.
And the line's been moving that way all day. So, no, good things. It looks like a good pick.
Always got to love that. And then to round it out, Dodgers were an option, but you can't just take the Dodgers every day. I think we've learned that.
Yes.
We put them in when it's appropriate.
Right.
But the Seattle Mariners, another one we can see minus 170.
Dog, they don't win this game today.
Completely agree. So everybody on the live right now, lock it in. 3-team money line parlay. Mariners, Cubs, and the Brewers is going to be your 3-team money line. Should get you right. What were we at when we locked this in?
Plus 251 should be right around the same.
Plus 251. So depending on your book, you'll be right in that range. But that is what we're looking at today for the 3-team lay. So we've covered that. Chat, is there anything that we want more? We're going to go through home run picks, Nerfy. We're posting data sheets in the Discord now. So if you guys are not in, make sure you're joining. Again, links all in our bios on any social media that we have. We can go through some DFS slips, make a prize picks and better slip. Whatever people want. Braves versus Rockies. We got a question on Braves versus Rockies. Let's see. Let's take a look at that game right there. Break it down for some people.
Well, a fun home run pick in that game, Austin Riley, plus 295. He's gone through a little bit of a cold stretch. He's gone 6 straight games without having one, but he's still had 6 on the year, which is good for top 25 in the league, and he's 90-plus percentile in every metric for home run hitters. So today he's due. It's a good day for it.
Completely agree there. And home runs are a fun one to do. We're definitely going to start breaking, a bit more into that market here. And we'll get you guys a good system where home runs are something that you might be taking more than we have in the past, because I've always kind of typically stayed away. Evan, you did a good amount last year for a while, right?
Yep, it worked out for a little bit. It's tough to keep it going. You just got to stay consistent. I mean, it's tough to win in the long run, but there's ways to do it. You just got to find it.
Completely agree. All right, let's see if I can get trying to get the TikTok to look a little better here. Just keep it on our screen. Let's see. So what's next on today's slate? We can go over our free play of the day that we posted to the VIP as well. So everybody, if you're not already in it, there's a couple options on how you can get our free play. Twitter, it's up every single day. Discord is up every single day, normally up on TikTok, but you can also subscribe to our free plan, and it will literally get texted to your phone every single day. One of the most easy ways to get a pick is just to have it straight up texted to your phone.
64 and 49 on the year. It's not bad. We're about 57% on the year so far.
And then today, we'll show you guys. Is up in the Discord yet?
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at this. So free play of the day, Bogdan Bogdanovic over 0.5 So why are we going to him? And I think positive EV is something that's definitely a fun conversation to have. I don't think most people truly understand what positive EV is, but we have recently developed our full-on positive EV software. And one of the big things, I think, the struggles with positive EV, right, is that everyone wants to place 100 bets a day. We're not into that, and we don't want you guys to have to do that. So we have built a system where we find positive EV plays with odds that we like, where we can have that high hit rate without needing to take 100 every single day. And today, Bogdan Bogdanovic over 0.5 made 3, bet 365, -125 is the way to go on that. DraftKings at -260. Obviously, you're not going to take it on that. Now, if you don't have bet 365, Evan, what are we going to tell people to parlay today with that?
We've got a nice juicy pick to parlay with these to get it to the odds that you want it to. But Cubs over 1.5 runs. It's -800. It's best offense in baseball. It's time to just back the best offense in baseball. And then you can just throw that in there with the Bogdan over 0.5 made 3, and you're right there.
Yep. So we do that for you guys. So if you don't have the book that we're recommending, and this is for people in the VIP, people in our free play chat, if you don't have the positive EV book, we're not going to tell you to go make a straight bet at -260. So we give you a parlay so that you guys can adjust those odds a little bit and still get a favorable result there. We also got a question. When are we dropping the money line video? That'll be out later. And actually, Evan, why don't we go through every game here? Because people love. We gave the 3-team money line parlay, but people always love it when we give our take on every game of the day. So let's start. Twins, Guardians. Line moving opposite way for the Guardians here, but not anything extreme. Still have a positive betting split. And this is a team that got absolutely
right. I think it's an overreaction from yesterday. I mean, the Guardians are still a better team than the Twins, I truly believe.
Completely agree. So I would say I think Cleveland's got to bounce back in this situation. Yankees, Orioles, let's see. Posted parlay for free. When are you dropping money line parlay? I got Yankees, Cubs, money line. Good choice. Well, we love the Cubs today. Let's take a look at the Yankees. Solid numbers. Nothing that I would say is standing too far out on the page here, but any big opinion on this game, Evan?
No, could go either way. I mean, Yankees offense struggled yesterday, but they came alive a little bit towards the end. I mean, I would back the Yankees here.
Yeah, I would too. I think it's still a better team. The Orioles have been actually a little disappointing to me this year so far. It seems like 2 years ago they went on that crazy run, and it was supposed to be, the next step hasn't exactly been taken.
They were supposed to be the next fun team. They were the fun young team that everybody wanted to root for.
Yep. T-Dog, we're going through all the money lines right now. So we would say in this Twins-Guardians game, we like the Guardians. We like the Yankees over the Orioles. Cubs-Pirates, we've talked about this. It's in our 3-team money line parlay today. Taking the Cubs all day here. I think it's an amazing situation for the Cubs.
Yep.
And that's why we locked it in as one of our 3 today. Cardinals-Reds. I'm not a big Cardinals fan this year. I don't. And on the road, I know they have terrible splits on the road. I would say go Reds here.
The Reds are going to surprise people this year. The Reds are not going to be that bad.
Yeah, I think so as well. Harden, what's going on? How we doing? The hoodie, I appreciate it. Thank you. And moving on, we're talking money lines right now, guys. Nationals, Phillies. We almost went Phillies in our 3-team money line parlay. As you can see, -220 to -190. A little worrisome there.
I think there's a chance of an upset here. That Nationals ace, he pitched really well against the Phillies before, and he's a strikeout machine. I think it's 5 out of his last 6 games. He struck out over 6 or 7 batters, and then he had 13 against them the first time they played each other. I mean, I think Nationals could take this one after getting embarrassed by the Mets the other day.
Completely agree with that. I think Nationals are a dangerous team. They're not a good team, but they're not bad enough to not, make you worry a little bit when you're picking
Yeah,
against.
they should be bad.
They should be. And another team that I don't know what direction they're going in. They get a couple good prospects, trade them away, and it
Right.
seems like rinse and repeat ever since, their Bryce Harper type of days. Let's see. Next up, Royals at the Rays. This is one of the biggest betting splits on the day, plus 35 for bets to money percentage in favor of the Royals. Are you buying that sharp action going into the Royals today?
Well, if it's a coin flip game, I would buy it. There's a reason to push you over the edge and bet the Royals.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. Oh, we might have some comments on the YouTube as well. Let me see. I didn't see these going. Alex sells. Oh, we got some good comments from Alex. He said, "Yo, my fucking goat, thoughts on the Phillies." Well, Alex, if you're still on here, sorry for missing that comment coming in. We do like the Phillies, but there's a lot of upset potential here. Sorry, I shouldn't have said we do like the Phillies. I was thinking another game. A lot of upset potential there. Would not touch it today. Izzy asked for NBA picks. We'll get to NBA once we finish through these money line picks. We got people commenting Pacers money line on TikTok as well. We'll get to that pretty soon. So Royals seems like a pretty solid upset pick today. Red Sox, Blue Jays, divisional game.
We need a bounce back from the Red Sox ace.
Yeah, more money coming in from the Red Sox here. Lines dropped a little bit, but I do like – I agree. 72% of bets, 76% of money. Nothing crazy there in a split, but like you said, bounce back for Crochet today.
Yep, he needs it.
Talk about a guy who burned us too.
Right. Yes, we were on the wrong end of that. But he's a Cy Young type of guy. I mean, he could be.
Yep. Now, a lot of people with him converted reliever to starter, right? I think last year was his first or second year full starting. Does that worry you, or are you confident that he's going to be a starter the rest of his
career? I think he's going to be a starter for a long time. He's got the potential and he's shown it. I think he'll be all right.
Yep. Yeah, I like that too. I think the strikeout numbers are just off the charts. He went on that run last year where it was crazy. T-Dog asked for best 3-leg. Our 3-team money line parlay is going to be the Cubs, the Brewers, and
the Mariners.
And the Mariners. Yep. Cubs, Brewers, Mariners is going to be the best 3-legger of the day. Let's see. Moving on. Diamondbacks, Mets, second biggest betting split of the day. Are you liking Diamondbacks on the road for an upset today, Evan?
I don't mind it. I mean, it's just all that overreaction. The Mets just put up 20 runs. Everybody's going to fall in love with them. It's a coin flip game to me, though. It could really go either way.
I agree. Mets have played good this year. Diamondbacks, obviously, 2 years removed from getting to the World Series. They can get back if they put things together. So they're two dangerous teams there. Don't love that game, but I guess if I were to bet it, I would probably go with the upset. The metrics are looking like that.
Right. Yep, the value's there.
The value's there, and that's all you can ask for. Here we go. Brewers, White Sox, all the money going in. And I love this. When you have a favorite this much, and it's not 98-98, it's 91-98. So we're still getting technically a little bit of sharp action going in on the Brewers here.
Even on do your job. Do your job and they'll win the game.
Exactly.
Just don't mess it up.
Nothing should happen here. Let's see. Alex said he'll never leave us. Alex is with us the whole way. We appreciate it.
Love that.
And we'll be streaming a whole lot more. This is just day one of our stream. We're going to be streaming hopefully pretty much daily now for you guys.
Yep, absolutely.
The day. Build up the community and have some fun with you guys. A's at the Rangers. Athletics have been an interesting team so far this year. They've had good moments. They've had bad moments. What do you think about this one?
Well, they just beat the Rangers in a 3-game series, 2-1. I like the Rangers. I mean, I just don't see it with the A's.
Yeah, I would say I agree with that. The bats are more powerful. Simeon has to get going eventually.
Yeah, they haven't gotten going at all, really.
Yeah. So that was one of – I think the Rangers, at least for a while last year, were the highest scoring offense in the league. They should be right up in that conversation again this year. Tigers, Astros. Do you remember what happened in this game yesterday, Evan? I know –
Tigers are interesting. The Tigers are sneaky this year. I mean, they're not bad at all. And the Astros are kind of falling apart. They're not the same Astros of 5 years ago.
Yep. Yeah, Houston's dominant run does seem to kind of be...
I think it's over.
It's over. So that's an interesting upset spot there, too. Not a game that I have
I'm not touching it.
not touching it. Braves, Rockies. I actually thought Colorado was going to pick up a win yesterday. I think they only have 4 wins on the team. They're going to win eventually. So I know
Right.
I know there's probably going to be a lot of people backing the Braves today. The money's in the favor. It's definitely who I would pick, but I think we've agreed to stay away from Coors Field before.
Colorado's a different team at home.
Yep.
They're always way better at home than they are on the road. So
and no matter how bad that roster is, they can win a game. It us recently, but
every time we touch them, they can't score.
Every time we touch them, I think they would win today. But I'm not touching the Padres for a very long time.
No, and the Giants are legit too. They're a scary team.
They are. That division is just
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, by far the best division in baseball, I think, right now. And then Marlins, Dodgers. I mean, no reason Dodgers should lose this game, but we still don't know the starting pitcher. It might be a bullpen game for them. So, I never liked that. And the Dodgers are also one of those teams that they've burned us this year too. I think twice.
Yeah, they've gone through a couple of lulls of offense.
Yep.
But I mean, it's always going to come back. That they have 3 MVPs in that lineup. They're going to figure it out.
Let's see. We got a question. Liking the Yankees today after the loss. T-Dog, we like the Yankees. Not enough to put them in a 3-team money line, but they are a pick that I think we would be comfortable with people taking. And then Nico, can you recap your picks? Yeah, Nico. So our 3-team money line parlay, we've got the Mariners,
Brewers,
and Cubs. Yeah, Mariners, Brewers, Cubs. All right. Any other? Let's see. We can pop over to NBA really quick. Just take a look at the numbers as well for people. 4 games today. Actually, a pretty exciting day in the NBA. A lot of series, right on the ropes.
Right.
Bucks, Pacers, first game. No Dame. I think this might end tonight.
Yep. Series is over.
And Pistons, Knicks has been interesting. Close out in Madison Square Garden. Do they get it done, or can Detroit extend this series?
I think Detroit extends it. The heartbreak Knicks. I mean, I think this series is going to go all the way. It's going to be a fun one the whole way.
I like that. So Detroit, hey, there's some value on, the money line getting plus 190 right now. And I could see it too. The Knicks, my thing with the Knicks this whole entire year is just they do not step up when the moment's biggest. They have not been good teams. We've seen them get smacked by the Celtics. It seemed like any good team that they played, it was a loss. Even teams like the Heat, who weren't great, they'd still just not show up the same as when they were playing bottom feeders. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a big letdown spot for the Knicks tonight. Magic at the Celtics. I'd love to say the Magic, but Game 5 in Boston, this thing is over. And then this is the interesting one. Clippers, Nuggets. Clippers favored on the road in this game. What do you think?
Yeah, that is interesting. I think I would take the Nuggets. You're getting a lot of value there.
Same here.
I mean, it's going to be that whole series has been tight. Besides what there was the one game where the Clippers blew them out.
Yep, first game in LA, Clippers, definitely got the upper hand there.
But no, if you're getting the Nuggets, it wasn't that long ago. They won they won the championship. You're getting them as a home underdog in the playoffs. Give it to me.
Completely agree there. I think it's a great spot to take Denver today. And I think this is a 7-game series, and I think it goes Denver wins at home, Clippers win in LA, comes back to Denver, they win at home in Game 7. That's exactly kind of what we thought about this series, and that's exactly what it's looking like for this as well. Let's see if anybody else has questions. We'll get them answered for you guys. We've given out 3-team money line parlay. We've given out the free play today. If you guys are missing that, just let us know and we'll get it over to you guys. And also, can't stress enough, join the Discord. That's where all information goes out. So if you guys are missing stuff on a live or anything, go in the Discord. Let's see. Somebody asked about Padres Giants. We agree the Padres should win this game. Good betting splits, but they have not been a team that we can trust after burning us. I think back-to-back money line parlays.
Yeah, they scored 1 run in 18 innings.
Yep. Let's see. An MLB recap of who you think you won every game. Just want to see your picks. Nico, we'll go really quick through it. We like Guardians, Yankees, Cubs, Reds. Nationals is a sneaky upset today. Didn't really like either side of that game, but that could definitely go for the upset. Agree with the Royals, sharp action coming in there. Red Sox in a good bounce back spot. Diamondback Mets is definitely a toss-up game. Could be an upset there. Love the Brewers over the White Sox. Rangers we like over the A's. Tigers Astros kind of a tough game right now. Yeah. Detroit can pull off the upset, but I don't think one that either of us loved. And then Braves Rockies, not one we're going to touch at all. Braves should win. Better team. It's at Coors Field though. And then loving the Mariners. Like the Padres, but don't love them. And Dodgers should, of course, win this game. All right. No more questions really coming in right now. So, final couple things that we can go over. If anybody has questions about picks, we'd be happy to look over. If not, we'll hop off this. Want, daily picks in a certain segment, let us know. We'll get it happen. We'll get the data for you guys. The nice thing about, what we've done, and I think we've even, evolved since we've been doing this together, is none of this, guys, is it's not just opinions. It's all data backed. It's all backed by, odds, trends, everything. Tamer asked Mets today, any underdog picks?
I think the Nationals is the most value you're going to get there.
Yep. Nationals would be our underdog pick of the day, plus 160. Line's moving in the right way for them. And then for the Mets game, not huge on the Mets. That could definitely be another upset one there. So Nationals would be the underdog of the day. Let's see. Someone commented Yankees, Brewers, Phillies. Like Yankees and Brewers. Phillies, though, I don't know. We're not. Yep, that one's a scary one. I would go Yankees, Brewers, and then add in the Cubs to that if you want a 3-team money line there for if you're going to use the Yankees. I would not pair them with the Phillies here. All right, any other questions, Randy? All right, Pacers good on the spread today. That's a good question.
Has that number moved at all?
Let's see. So opened up at 6.5, gone up to 7.5. 81% of bets, 85% of the money. Evan, how are you feeling about Indiana at home cover?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big number. No Dame. I don't love the spread. NBA games are weird with the spread. Always has been. But I don't think they're losing. So yeah, if I had to pick one, I'm taking the Pacers.
Yeah, and I can see it going two ways. I thought the Bucks would win this in 7 because I thought Giannis would be able to, activate that superstar mode. But without Dame, his superstar mode has been activated. He's had an incredible series, but there's just not enough around him to pick up these wins. Somebody else commented the Knicks. We are both kind of leaning Pistons in this one to extend this.
I like the Pistons winning this game.
I'm worried for the Knicks in a home game. They should handle business. I don't trust them to do it. So
yeah, I think this is going to be a very emotional series. It's going to go all the way.
Yep, I completely agree. Who's pitching for the Dodgers? Not sure. Also, thank you guys for the likes on TikTok. Not sure who's pitching for the Dodgers.
Right. Looking like a bullpen game.
Bullpen game, which isn't terrible, but never love it, never hate it type of thing. Nope. So that'll be an interesting one. All right, what other questions you guys have? We'll dive into more metrics. We can do anything. We can take a look at some player props. If you guys haven't used Outlier, this is a great tool for it. We love using it. We've definitely been more into the game markets, but there's nothing wrong with looking at props if there's anybody you guys want us to take a look at today. And let's see, we got people commenting the Knicks still. I don't know. I'm just
all right. We'll see.
We are going to see. Then that's the thing too, is upsets happen. It's about, can you find when it's going to happen, right? T-Dog, we do see some upsets happening. NBA, we like the Knicks to get a win. I think that was the only upset that we
or the Pistons,
Pistons and Nuggets. Yeah, 2 upsets. So I really would not be surprised to see 2+ money teams pick up a win in the NBA today. Tamer asked Rangers, A's. We both like the Rangers in that one. Definitely wouldn't just take it on the money line at -200, but if you were, if you had a couple other teams that you liked, you can definitely put it in a little bit of a parlay here. But never, I think, you see a lot of cappers post -200 money lines. just as a straight bet. And I'm sorry if
Yep.
anybody posting that is telling you to place that as a single bet, unfollow them and never tail their
Right.
advice again.
Your dog could make those bets.
Yep. And those are the ones that burn you the most. Where
Right.
when we take a 3-team money line parlay, I'd much rather lose a leg in that than lose a straight bet where I'm trying to take a
Right.
a
You're paying
single
for it.
at minus 250 to
Right.
win. So there's a lot of people who post like that though, and claim they have this crazy win percentage, but their ROI is still negative.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, guys. Any other questions, or we will hop off if there's nothing else you guys are looking for today. But we'll be back. We'll be back
Right.
tomorrow, and join the Discord because we'll be announcing the live schedule in there. So best way to get all of our information is to be in the Discord with us. MLB and NBA picks. We'll post a video. We'll post a recap. Picks will be in the Discord because we've gone through those a couple times now. So join the Discord. We'll post all of our favorite full slate. We'll just do the full slate money line on where we lean in every game. And then, of course, the one that we would recommend tailing is the 3-team money line parlay. Everything else is if we're not putting it in any of our plays, we're not betting it personally, but we still have leans on what we would take. So you guys can, let us be a research tool for you guys, I think is kind of the best way to put it.
Right. Absolutely. We'll start this first day of streaming off right and win some games today, and then we'll be back tomorrow.
Let's pick up wins for you guys. Let's cash 3-team money line parlay, cash our free play. Those are both in the Discord for you guys. And then, of course, if you want the rest of our plays, we have 4 positive EV plays today. Another parlay for you guys. We're up 13 something units in April, trying to get a couple more cashes in, and then this month with double digit profit, which is
absolutely.
So, all right, wrong X said we're getting W's today. That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
And if you guys want to, you can sign up on Better, DM us on Instagram or on Discord, and we can get you a free month of VIP access if you sign up on Better and make a minimum deposit. That's a little partnership that we have with them. And then also, if you don't want to sign up on Better, if you're not in the legal state, use code TAKES 33% off any of our VIP packages. That includes a yearly subscription that you can get off 33%, which definitely adds up a lot with this and is incredible value for you guys. So
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. And we would love to keep sending you guys some winning picks. So, Evan, I think we'll call it a day here.
All right.
Nice episode 1.
Absolutely.
And,
first of many.
First of many. Thanks for tuning in for everyone who did. And this is only going to keep growing. So we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. We'll see you guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Ending stream. See you guys.